Hi, everybody. My name is Jason Garofola. I'm the director / animator / whatever for Dr. Stu.
/ God.
/ God. I have a lot of fun working on Dr. Stu, and yeah, we just wanted to put this little video together and kind of show you guys, you know, how we think, maybe a little bit.
If we think,
yeah.
yes, if we think. I'm Kevin Karstens. I created Dr. Stu. I did the writing and draw the characters and some of the backgrounds, and there you go.
Hi, I'm Ash Tarrant, and I am the voice of the Doctor. I also do the music, bit of the animation, and the visual effects as well. So yeah,
Which are amazing.
thank you.
It's playing. It actually
Fine
is.
So
indeed.
yeah.
Planetary
So yeah, this is
scale.
Planetary Scale Productions. Yeah, this is our little logo. We kind of made up in about, what was it, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Like literally the day before release.
Now Adam's awesome Shatner.
Space.
Yes.
Yeah. We kind of came up with this skit at the very last minute. Before the episode came out, we were working on this like the day before we actually released the episode.
Yeah.
And Ash did a wonderful job with all this stuff. He did all the visual work here and the audio editing. He put it together really well.
Thank you.
And Adam.
And I think this tied together.
Adam does the best Shatner.
Really well in the beginning. Oh,
We
yes.
all can do Shatner, but he did it the best.
He did it the best in these galaxies.
I agree.
And for people who are trivia nuts, this is a riff on the beginning to my favorite film, Howard the Duck. The introduction at the beginning, it's word for word the same thing. Not many people will know that or care.
Well, you say that. A lot of people refer to Howard the Duck.
Oh, it's
when we
my
initially
favorite
released the
bad
trailer.
movie. It's so bad it's good, and people
I like
disagree.
it as well. I'm not going to lie. I like it.
It's weird.
Duck
I'm the
boobies.
master of quack fool.
Exactly. Now, Jason's awesome
Yeah, this
TARDIS.
scene we'd actually
TARDIS.
yeah, this scene we actually put together in the beginning of January, and somehow we managed to
Stu.
tie the work we did together seamlessly there. It actually
This
worked pretty
took
well.
so
and there's Ash's
long.
wonderful regeneration.
It took so long to put this sequence together, all the different camera angles.
This was about 4
Yeah.
months. I think this was January to April of 2012 doing this scene.
It's
Just
Matt!
kind of getting all the shots together. Every cell here for his body had to be hand animated, which was a lot of fun. I might add.
I detect sarcasm,
yeah.
Jason.
Yeah.
It took a long time, but it came out fantastic, didn't it? I mean, I love this scene so much.
Well, it's a great Matt Smith scene, too,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah,
the
it's
introduction to him.
brilliant. I mean, the cat.
Took me a while to get used to
The
Matt,
cat.
but I love him. I'm going to miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
Um,
Back onto the internet, that is.
Yeah, a lot of experimenting here with this bit. You know, a lot of it was just experiment, trial and error. You know, this shot was one of my favorites because of the audio editing that Ash did on the on Puppy's introduction.
Remember how
here.
long it took us to come up with a new name for Puppy? All the names we went through.
I think the actual conversation we had here to name him was the actual conversation that we had on the phone. Kevin. You just writing word for word what we were talking about. It's pretty funny.
It is kind of a riff on that, on us coming up. I remember walking around trying to come up with a name. It's like, hey, Puppy seemed to fit because he's new. He's a cute baby now.
Yeah.
Baby boy.
Puppy, Kevin actually drew up the design for Puppy, and I actually was able to somehow, I don't know how I did it, I actually made him into a 3D model, so he's actually my first 3D character I've ever done.
Awesome.
Oh, and this shot, too, with it coming out of
Yeah.
Bethany's eye was really cool.
Yeah.
And now the nice
title
titles.
sequence.
Oh, the
Yes.
title sequence.
My favorite one now.
This was, I think this was about 8 weeks of free time work.
Yeah, about that.
Took me 8 weeks to do
Yep,
this.
and rendering time.
Well, the rendering time wasn't that bad. It was about 6 hours each render, but
what was the old
it
one?
just took a while to put together.
30 days to do the old version?
Just the rendering,
just
because
the
I didn't know what I was
rendering
doing.
for the titles. I'm so glad your computer's healthier
Yeah.
now.
I'm really proud of this title
Firefly!
sequence, and I'm really happy that we put the time into it, because we'll be able to reuse this for the rest of the series, and I'm actually comfortable with that,
Wait,
as long as it takes to
Oh,
do
my
the series,
Disney
so.
shot. I had to have a opening Disney
Oh,
shot. I've
I
always wanted to do
love
one of
this.
those. It's my tribute to Disney.
Yeah, the artwork by Michael David Key here, actually by Kevin Carsons and colored in by Michael David
Michael
Key.
did all.
We were actually able to, we were able to break it up into different layers to make it look like it was 3D. Easter eggs, guys.
He
Easter
does
eggs.
such an
Anyway,
amazing job with the coloring. Such a good job.
He
He
did.
did fantastic.
Oh, it was really funny on the first rendition of this. He colored that guy black.
Yes, he did.
And this is actually Ash and Katie's mom. for real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Doing the voice, yes.
The voice of the Doctor's mum.
She did awesome.
His
She's a
mom.
perfect mom. Perfect mom.
And Bethany's mum.
Yeah. Poor little Bethany.
Yeah, Bethany's mom, because if y'all don't know, Ash and Katie are sisters. I mean, brothers and sisters.
Wow, I didn't know that. When were you going to break the news to us, Ash? Was the operation a success?
Wow.
This is actually my first walk cycle that I was actually happy with. It took me forever to do. It's not perfect, but it worked.
I want those toys.
I know. I love that Tom Baker Teddy so much.
That would Dobo.
Yeah, we should just make Tom Baker teddies, everybody, and sell those. Then
Tom Baker and a teddy. Oh my god!
As you can see, we got the adipose. Yeah, we had the adipose and the old Cybermen on the shelf there, as well as a K9. We were just kind of driving home that she's a big Doctor Who fan.
Like all of us.
You can see posters on her wall and things in the background, comic books and all kinds of Doctor Who stuff. She's a Doctor Who nerd. She loves Doctor Who.
Like us.
And her buddy, her imaginary friend, is Dr. Stu. Well, the Doctor. Her version of the Doctor.
Here's the riff on the infamous tossing the TARDIS scene from Moffat's Let's Kill Hitler. I wanted to do a little thing from that where...
But nice spin on it. No pun intended.
Nice spin on it. Oh, Ash. 30 lashes.
You can see where I get my sense of humor from.
And there she is, together with the Doctor.
One of my favourite cutaways coming up.
Yeah, a little American humor
so
here.
like this whole first episode, this cutaway was really funny.
Airplane, gotta love it.
You looking fine today.
Voiced by Jason.
Yeah, that was fun.
Both of them.
We had a lot of fun with that. Anyway, like that's the whole first episode here. We wanted to really establish the characters and the situation, their universe. We didn't want to just jump in and have all this crazy stuff going on and assume that the viewer knew what Doctor Who was. We kind of wanted to slowly introduce the characters
it's a little different
and what's going
than
on.
The other ones will be. It's more introductory.
It's different than the first generation we did, which if you guys know, we had to take down due to some legal troubles, but. We're happy with the direction that it's going, and I'm pretty sure if you guys stay tuned, you'll be happy with part 2 of this episode, because it kind of ties everything together.
If you need backstory on the whole Fox thing, pull up Hello, I'm the Doctor Stu introductory episode where he fights off the Fox Traxie.
It was good.
That explains it all in a nutshell.
In writing this, it's kind of funny, because for ages we went over how the heck we were going to do this, to reintroduce everybody. When I actually sat down to write it, I just wrote it all at once. And went back and put in the gags and stuff. So that was kind of weird. That's rare. I don't do that anymore. I actually have to put a lot of thought into stuff. But this kind of just wrote itself, and I liked it.
Here was a scene that we wanted to kind of drive home that, the Doctor and Puppy, they kind of have a bro-hate relationship. They love each other, but they kind of rag on each other.
Course.
And Bethany kind of, she wants to fit in and she wants to be cool, but
she just really ends up being the butt of the joke, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Shut up, Meg.
It just seems to happen that way. At first, it wasn't intentional, but then we realized after reading the script that, yeah, that's kind of the way she is.
She's got to take some time, to fit in.
It's just basically a shut up Meg moment.
They're new boy playmates. They're boys, and she's a girl, and they're like little kids, so she's going to take a while to fit into the boys' club.
Exactly that.
Oh, guys, a lot of hate about the retardus. I mean, it stands for many different things. We're not going to give it a set name because I think the creativity with calling it a bunch of different, names.
Which were all picked by fans as well.
Yeah, they were all picked by fans.
It was fun reading all those names. Yeah. Like, that's a good one.
One of my favourites is rushes everyone to a random destination in space.
Too.
So that's fantastic. It's brilliant.
So yeah,
I can't remember the other really good one because it's
a retro-engineered, technologically advanced, roomy intergalactic spaceship, dimensionalized
intergalactic spaceship.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Here's the cutaway gag with Ash's band poster off to the left here.
Yes,
there it is in the background. And I can come up with all those dumb magazine names in the background of different names. Gum aficionado.
How many people honestly looked at their phone when they heard that?
When you hear this, if you get a chance to comment or whatever, please tell us because we'd be intrigued to see if anyone did look at their phone.
Love the modem. The modem.
Right here, a little Easter egg, the Mysterious Universe logo.
Yes, which people picked up on, so well done.
Yeah, it was like one of the first comments. I was really proud of that.
I wonder how many people could clearly see the Brigadier there, too. In the thing, I could see him. But...
It makes me I don't know. It's that was basically to make that hologram. I basically took it into After Effects and did all the whatever you want to call it, timey-wimey.
Yes.
And then curved it round.
And I must make sure to note to thank Christian Basil for the premise for this entire episode of involving the Brigadier stuff or whatever was Christian Basil's idea, and then after he submitted the idea, I wrote the entire story and the gags to go around it. But without Christian coming up with that, I was at a dead end, for what the hell to do. And for the pilot episode, and he went, well, have the Brigadier sending this message. I went, brilliant! So that's thanks to him. A nod of the hat.
Yeah, he's our resident Doctor Who expert.
Mm-hmm.
He knows everything about Doctor Who. So when we don't know something, we call in Christian Basil. Yep. Also, the admin on the Facebook page, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Yep. If you guys want to go take a look at that.
Oh, we're missing the 13 thing here.
Oh, this gag right here, this 13 thing. We actually made a Regeneration 101 video, which you probably see on the right here on the YouTube page.
Yes.
We accidentally said 13 regenerations.
So
we kind of decided
12,
to... Yeah, it's supposed to be 12. Yeah, so we kind of played on that, and that was the
gag
there.
Made a flaw into an asset.
Kind of inside yes.
Yeah, see, I'll be perfectly honest when it comes down to it. When I initially first worked on Regeneration 101, I was a new Whovian fan. I'd not watched any of the classics. Since then, I have become a huge fan of a lot of the classic episodes, and I actually, in some ways, prefer them to the new ones, and that will never happen again. Basically,
this is my. By the way,
here we have
my favorite gag in the entire episode. This is my favorite gag.
You'll notice the poster there. Mark Salon,
contest winner. Yes,
he was a contest winner we had.
I still love that gag. So silly. In every episode, I have a favorite gag, and yes, that was it. I'm guessing, Ash, I'm guessing your favorite thing is the Spaceballs bit.
That's mine.
I do love the Spaceballs.
Yeah, and Jason too. Jason, you like the Spaceballs thing too, really?
I think the Spaceballs thing, as I was animating it, I had a lot of fun with the facial expressions.
I was going to say you got those good.
The timing, Ash and Katie did brilliant with the recording on that bit. I was really impressed.
Oh, and here's
I want to point out just right now, that was one take as well.
Wow.
Literally just like that. We just got that straight away. We were flying off each other doing that. It was brilliant.
There's our dig at YouTube, which is ironic being that everyone watches our video on YouTube, but where else are you going to go? But the copyright thing, I stand by that. I think it's lame that they do that for fan videos. It's silly. So, yeah, YouTube sucks.
One thing here, I forgot to animate some kind of arm coming out of Puppy plugging in the console.
It's in the front. You can't see it.
Job with the sound effect.
No, you can't see it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it's in the front.
Oh, Craig Hurl.
Yep. Shout out to Craig Hurl's page there.
I love the fast forwarding. It's so great. What the hell am I looking at?
That actually came out really good. This bit right here, the audio really pulled it through. It actually made it come out really
double echo
well.
effect. It's perfect. I love it.
And it's just the little nuances between the characters. Like, you can tell that by the end of this little bit, Bethany's just really
perplexed
really,
and
screw you guys.
whatever.
The Doctor just looks so angry with her over it all.
Puppy's bored back there. Look, he's just waiting. Puppy's waiting. Finish up, you guys. Come on. And we got digs, too, on this Mel Brooks thing. People were, kind of annoyed that I mentioned these two. Everything Mel Brooks did was wonderful. I'm like, no, I stand by that, too. I'm sorry. I really hated those two movies. Sorry, guys. But everything else he did, brilliant.
To be honest, I haven't seen those two movies, so I just had to go with Kevin's judgment on that one.
R2.
Oh, this is one of my favorite little in-episode cuts right there, too, is the R2-D2 bit.
Visually, I think this next shot is my favourite shot.
Yes. Vortex opening to Earth.
Yeah, I love this shot. Absolutely. Jason did a brilliant job there.
And Travis coming up.
It was a team effort.
Yeah.
We love Travis.
Yeah, Travis, yeah.
So glad you've got him to do this. Yeah, we had to buy those items and eBay them, ship them off to Travis, and he was so good to do that for us. Based on the Rock cutaway gag from Family Guy, of course.
Yeah, but Travis was a really good sport, and he was really quick to respond to us, too. So we just wanted to thank you, Travis.
Yeah. Spoiler coming up. Spoiler coming up. Oh dear.
Oh, God.
Don't you hate it when they end on a cliffhanger?
By the way, I'm Lenny Griffin. Lenny Griffin. No relation to Peter. You bastard. So, yeah. So that was our first episode.
Part 1.
That was our part 1 of our first episode. We're still working on a storyboard for episode 2 as we record this right now. And we're also working on some other stuff at the same time in relation to Dr. Stu. Keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll be coming out in hopefully a few weeks, given that we have free time. Another thing I want to point out is everybody here, it doesn't make a penny off Dr. Stu. We do this out of love and devotion for Doctor Who, and we do it for the fans, because we just love the show. We love everything about Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Bless the BBC for being so kind to let us continue doing this stuff. Yeah. They're awesome. We love them.
Yeah, especially after what happened with...
Oh, and the Shatner bit here at the end. I threw this in at the last minute. I wonder if anybody's old enough to even remember that watches the stuff how he did the Vic 20 commercials. I doubt it.
Anybody remember?
Well, thanks you guys.
Kick-ass.
We love all. We love all of our fans. Keep watching, please.
Yeah.
Do it.
You
Join us.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.